gonna I'm gonna go with my nutty buddies too. If y'all don't mind, my nutty buddies. At that time of the month, I'm proclaiming to the world. Okay? All right. Yeah, and with Daddy gone, I think I said before that when he went down and he was bedridden, I felt like he had already, to be honest, I felt like he had already passed away. So, yeah, it's just that I was able to go and talk to him and, visit him in town. Okay, what's going on here? Hurry up. It's not working right. So I was trying to do this yesterday when I traveled school live. Okay, then. Let's close some of these windows. Doing? Thanks for coming. I had something streaming. I had something streaming. Thank you for being my first viewer. Thank you. Okay. Now, I had this trial. Um, are you familiar with the school shooter trial, Joshua? It happened about a couple of years ago in Oxford, Michigan. It's a little town, probably like 30 miles from Detroit, And the boy, he went on a shooting rampage and killed like four of his classmates. And yeah, so hey, Uno, thank you. Likewise. Thank you for the support. I know I look a whole mess. I don't have my brows on or anything like that, but oh well, we're gonna make it do what it do. Thank you, Uno. Thank you, Joshua. Okay. Now, if I can get this, find this. I had everything set up and stuff just keeps disappearing. Like, what the heck? I've done this several times, and now it wants to trip today. So, see this other one's kind of boring though. But the school shooter, they did one today, and this is they feed the homeless every day in Southwest Detroit. It's a part of Detroit, mostly Mexicans, blacks, whites, and this lady right here, her name is Rose. Her and her husband, they founded this nonprofit FDDR, and it's feeding Detroit. I don't know what the rest stands for, but I know one of the two letters to the what is it synonym acronym synonym, right? Hey, public school education is feeding Detroit, and that's Rose. Can y'all? Is this casting? Rose and her husband Matt. Now he's been down. He had surgery. Let me see. He had surgery, so He's going to be down for a while. But let's see, share my screen. Now I can hear the other one, right? I can hear the other one. Okay, we'll watch this one. I'm sharing the screen. Let's adjust. We're going to adjust the.
Neither one of them gets a pass because of the acts of the other.
Also, I'm going to get a Nutty Buddy right quick. And we'll go to Richard Franklin's mausoleum probably next Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to take y'all back. And see our Auntie Riri. See her mausoleum, her father's buried there, even though they always talking about she had a whole baby with them. Like, that is so disgusting. I don't believe that story for one bit. Also, Tuesday we have a field trip coming up to and we've been trying to do this for 2 years, but that's what happens when and I'm not trying to put down public school education, but I'm from Detroit. Their school system was not good, okay? Anyway, we're gonna do that Tuesday, okay? And it's gonna be so fun. I got a call probably. I should have did that today. Well, I can do it Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday before we go to make sure the elevators, if it's fixed, if it's been fixed, hopefully so. We're talking about Detroit royalty. But anyway, y'all, watch this, and I'll be right back to get my snacks. Okay?
Not just the number of children who died, but the way the defendant killed them, the amount of
field trip coming up,
preparation that went into it,
and
the way he carried it out, the picking and choosing of who would die. The video of the shooting doesn't have audio, but you will have no trouble interpreting the defendant's demeanor as he kills people and kids in that school. The way he walks up to them and fires at point blank range. The way he takes a shooter's stance in the middle of a hallway to kill Tate Mayer. And this is an offender like no other. The video of the defendant torturing a 1-day-old baby bird shows that he is capable of a level of violence that most humans are not. And he takes joy in it. And he recorded it. The way he researched and planned the shooting, the way he thought through the weapon he wanted and how he got it, the way he researched and knew that Michigan does not have a death penalty, and that he stated over and over, I know I'll spend the rest of my life in prison. And one of the most extraordinary things that makes this defendant different than any other mass shooter in this country, as far as we know and can tell, is that he decided in advance that he was not going to kill himself. And he researched response times to make sure that he surrendered before the police arrived. And he did not because he wanted to witness. He stayed alive because he wanted to witness the suffering he created. When the United States Supreme Court and the Michigan Supreme Court talk about the rare case and the defendant, this is the one, Your Honor. Finally, we seek to present this evidence to the court in the most respectful way we can to the hundreds of victims in this case, the parents who lost their children that day, and those that are here with scars and bullet holes in their bodies. Your Honor, there is only one way to do that. It is painful and gut-wrenching, but the way to honor victims is the very same thing, Your Honor, that is essential to this court making its decision on whether or not the sentence of life without parole is proportional. Your Honor, this is it. We must tell the truth. Our witnesses must tell the truth, and they must tell all of it. We must have the courage and strength to listen and view the facts despite how horrifying it may seem. That is what we are called upon to do, and it is the only way to do so with the utmost respect that these victims deserve. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Can I just have one moment?
Yes, absolutely. morning again, Your Honor. I want to first go over the law that we must use during this hearing. We're here today because of the case of Miller versus Alabama. That's a U.S. Supreme Court case from 2012. They held that juveniles facing the most serious penalties must be individually sentenced, and courts must have the opportunity to consider mitigating circumstances. Those are chronological age, family and home environment, circumstances of the crimes, not the facts, but the circumstances, incompetencies associated with youth, and the possibility of rehabilitation. We also look to Montgomery versus Louisiana, a U.S. Supreme Court case of 2016. A lifetime in prison is a disproportionate sentence for all but the rarest of children, reserved for those whose crimes reflect irreparable corruption.
Wait until
2021, People versus Bennett.
I am back with my Gatorade
A sentencing
Frost
court is asked to weigh in on the appropriateness
and my
of a
neck
life
buddy.
without parole sentence will involve heinous and oftentimes
They had a
abhorrent
student testifying
offenses.
today.
The fact that a vile offense occurred is not by itself enough to warrant the imposition of life without parole. A court must undertake a searching inquiry into the particular juvenile, as well as the particular offense, and determine whether
That
this
time
is
of
a
month.
truly rare
It's all
juvenile
like
for
Cravy's
whom life
chocolate.
without parole is constitutionally proportionate. And most recently, in People versus Taylor, the Michigan Supreme Court held in 2022 that when a prosecutor seeks to impose life without parole
I didn't know about this
for a
was
crime
boring.
committed by a juvenile, the prosecutor
They had a
bears the
student
burden to
testifying
rebut a
today.
presumption that life without parole is a
I didn't
disproportionate
want to do
sentence.
that.
The standard for rebuttal is clear and convincing evidence. Clear and convincing means that the evidence is highly and substantially more likely to be true than untrue.
Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, this hearing is not like something that we are
You
used
go.
to. Usually when the prosecutor and defense stand before the court, we're here for a trial. And in that scenario, the prosecutor has to prove each and every element beyond a reasonable doubt. This hearing is distinctly different. Mr. Crumbly has already pled. He raised his right hand. He told this court that he
And
was
he never
guilty
showed any
of
remorse.
committing all 24
Not
counts.
a
against
tear, not I'm sorry.
We are here today because the people filed a motion for life without parole following that plea. We must move away from the trial mentality and into a sentencing phase. The facts of this case are difficult, they're unpleasant, unnecessary. The images that you will be shown are not something you are ever likely to forget. But through the evidence, through the witnesses and our experts, we believe that the court will agree that the people are not able to meet their burden in rebutting the presumption against a life without parole sentence. The experts and witnesses that will
My
come
original
before you
OGs, y'all
will not
remember
give
this
you an
ring light I
excuse
bought?
for Ethan's actions. They will give you an explanation as to how Ethan ended up with a weapon in his hand on November 30th.
The parents bought it for him.
As Jillian Peterson, a nationally recognized expert on the psychology of school shooters, concluded when
My
called
uncle
by
had
Ethan
said
and
that,
daughter
too. He's
during
like,
the case of Jennifer
his
and James
parents gave
Crumbley,
him to him.
there's a common misconception by the
I knew
public
that food was
that
cray
mass
cray.
shooters are evil monsters who simply snap and commit a shooting one day. At the end of
Yeah,
this hearing, we will be asking for the imposition of a term of years, because it will be clear to you
some
that
of the
15-year-old
parents right
Ethan
here.
Crumbley is not one of
And
those
that
rare
one,
juveniles that is irreparably
The
corrupt
boy, he looked just
and
like his
without the
mother.
ability to be
And she's
rehabilitated.
been in court
Thank you
every
very
day,
much.
Thank you.
just
You may call
crying.
your first witness.
Her and the other mother. So sad. It was an Asian or half Asian girl that was killed. I don't see her parents in court. Maybe she was adopted. I don't know, but it don't matter. Probably too painful, you know.
Please raise your hand. Under penalty of perjury, do you swear or affirm that the statements you're about to make to this court will be the whole truth? Yes.
Sir, if you could, please state your full name for the record and spell your last name.
Timothy Willis, Willis.
Thank you. People, your witness. Thank you, Judge.
Now we're gonna go back and forth.
Please state, spell your full name for the record.
We're gonna
Excellent. Thank you.
also visit
Sir,
DDR.
Ask you,
They feed
I'm
the less fortunate in Southwest Detroit,
over
also known
27.
as Mexican
what's your
Town.
current assignment?
Um,
I'm a lieutenant in the
And,
investigative
there's
detective lieutenant in the
Hart
investigative
Plaza.
forensic services division.
and a few other places
Sir, can you tell me, please,
Yeah.
what your general job
downtown.
is?
So I oversee,
So,
excuse me, I
and
oversee
it's
our
Rose
computer
and her
crime unit,
husband, Matt.
our warrants division, our fugitive apprehension.
He's from
our special
Hungary. I
investigation.
rode the bus one time.
Now,
Like,
you've
where are you
been
from?
lieutenant
Because I
since
detected that
2014,
accent.
right?
That's correct.
Sir, I want to direct your attention to
I'm
right.
like Hungary.
30th, 2021. Do you remember that day?
I love the accent.
Were you working November the 30th?
I was.
So,
Do you recall where you were when you were notified of the shooting at Oxford High School?
I
but
was in actually at the prosecutor's office discussing
we
another
don't really
case.
switch. We
Tell me,
can.
please, about what time were you notified?
I think it was about, the day was kind of crazy, but I believe it was around 1 o'clock.
And when you received the notification, what did you do?
I left the prosecutor's office, immediately made a phone call to try to confirm the information. I got confirmation immediately. I then got into my detective, which is just a Chevy Traverse with just some lights on it, and proceeded directly to the Oxford High School.
You say proceeded.
Hmm.
Can you tell me about the drive?
It's a little, honestly, it's a little blurry. I don't recall all of it. I do remember the route I took, and I remember going up
No, I
into
really
the
don't
court,
mind
and
new
it was just, it
layout.
was
I don't
chaos.
do that.
There were cars, police cars, emergency vehicles,
I'm
and
gonna go to another one.
personal vehicles, all flying to that scene.
I'm just getting a little
Which
boring.
was kind of shocking to me.
I saw probably most
I
of it.
typically expect cars with lights on it to do that, but once I realized,
How about now?
an
She
off-duty
was on
officer
live.
came home.
Was it for his child?
But she was on live.
Yeah.
Earlier, Rose. Her husband. Usually they have this van that they drive
Special investigative.
called the van. They call him Ziggy,
One of the ranking
or it's
officers,
Ziggy.
right?
And it's been down.
The officer in charge of this investigation.
Yes,
Well, actually, it was down,
it's
but
understood
he's
the
been
sheriff's office
down.
that major
Matt,
crime scenes will be handled
Matt and
by the
Rose,
Special Investigations Unit.
he's been down, and
I was the lieutenant of it. It was how
he
I
just had back
Oh, I see.
surgery, basically. So
Now, can you tell us, please,
yeah,
what
back surgery.
OIC or officer in charge?
So the officer in charge of the investigation, basically, especially with one this size,
I used to have a little garbage can
looking
right
at
here.
those assignments, follow-up detective work, be it interviews with witnesses, collection of evidence, or determining what evidence needs to be taken and analyzed forensically
Bring
or
it back.
otherwise.
This one,
We also work with gathering, putting together reports,
I
reviewing all the
need
reports,
to
talking with the prosecutor's office, and help
Check
assist
this
in
out
determining
right now.
charges.
So for lack of a better term, you were running the show as far as the investigation.
Yes, sir.
You ever seen anything like this?
Not even closer.
Now, there was a massive amount of evidence. in this case.
I'm going to do something right quick.
Now, is it fair to say that you reviewed all of that evidence, at least in the supervisory role?
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah, I
part
don't want
of
this
your
one.
duties as lieutenant in the division, you also supervise the computer crime team, is that right?
That's correct.
Uh,
So what are the computer crime team detectives?
So they handle any electronic evidence that we may take as a course of an investigation, and then they forensically analyze it, meaning to
Nobody
hook it up
wants
to their
to
systems,
yeah.
to obtain images,
Mhm.
pictures, pictures, videos,
Anyway,
recordings, text.
so like I said, we
a lot
got the
of different
field
ways
trip
to
coming
get into
up,
either computers, phones, or
and I gotta find a way to get this off.
You're aware that the defendant's cell phone was seized because arrested on November the 30th.
yes, sir.
And it's signed,
You're
baby.
trying to be in this
Okay, yeah, this is where I want Rose. And so
Yes.
we actually like, helping them with cooks every day, feeding them and all that. They give them clothes, underwear, socks, batteries. They eat sandwiches, sometimes pizza,
Tate here.
and all this is through donations.
Honestly, Juliana.
Everything is from their nonprofit,
Just showing.
and okay. So if y'all could still see it, So if y'all could still see it, then guess I'll just keep it on there.
Got banana in your lunch too. That's chicken and rice casserole. That's your lunch. And then I got some other little snacks. I got 2 of those up there.
Elijah Wheeler.
There's other little snacks up
Riley
there.
Franz.
There's like sardines. Yeah.
Tyler
I'm gonna get a couple of
Get what
times.
you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
John Ashudo.
Yeah, I passed out food in here. It's fun. It
Yeah, I
really
do. I
is.
haven't opened them yet, but I got
I'm gonna mess it up, probably.
Sitting next to Nelson's wearing orange jail uniform.
I do too much cooking now.
So
y'all can see it.
Yes, sir.
And I got,
Yes,
you
sir.
know,
And I have to
I'm out of socks, I think. Oh, there's some
do
up there.
my arm exercises. I missed a day yesterday by taking all my vitamins.
I did, yeah.
Iron, D3, B12. Yeah. So,
Yes, sir.
and just eat more leafy green veggies like you told me,
Yes.
Eat yourself to be dinner. We still haven't gotten our stove. We're supposed to be getting Daddy's stove. It's nice too, right? The only thing, the oven quit working, and I gotta get that fixed. So we got another refrigerator. I'm gonna need y'all help. The freezer part is running good. Brand new refrigerator, gorgeous, nice Frigidaire, okay? Big name, but if somebody can help me, and I'll show it off tomorrow and so y'all can see. Because we can get that freezer part working. I call it Frigidaire people when they want to turn it on and something. No, I ain't got it right now.
That's correct, sir.
Okay? Let's just watch Rose feed the homeless in Southwest.
Correct.
I got 2 of them, maybe, but this is Rose right here.
Can you imagine? I just look lovely.
The defendant exits the bathroom just above.
She's a hard worker, and she's a
I guess
nurse
it's
too.
what's on the inside, right?
He made a left-hand turn out of that bathroom.
FDDR on the roll, guys. It is now 78. It feels like it's like 80 something. And then
Also, this was
we're gonna make our way down.
she
this
may
way,
still
see
be
what
on
we can find.
live. Oh no, she just went off the air, but she was on live like an
I
hour
can't do
ago.
58 right here.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
That's correct. That's the
Yeah.
I said I do
exited that
apologize. I
bathroom.
can't see any comments
Turn left
whatsoever
and
today,
begin
guys. I dropped my phone down in the hole there in the front floorboard, and I cannot reach it or dig it out at the moment. So it's there till I get home. So unless I need it for an emergency, and then I'll get up there and dig it out. I'm feeling old
Correct.
today, guys.
A
I know I'm only going out every day, every other day, but it
miscellaneous
still wears on you.
homework papers or work
But
papers from
I'm
school.
glad we're able to do
A
it.
hardbound
For
journal,
those that weren't
another
watching
journal,
Wednesday,
some
I had
obviously
his
some,
checkup, and he's
wires,
recovering pretty good.
you know,
They said it's going to take
Talking
a few
about her
months,
husband, his progress with his
Exactly.
back surgery.
all the way perfect. But he is also having another surgery August 10th on his lower back, hopefully to help his walking. So hopefully
I believe there was
he'll get some relief there and be able to come back to work in September, maybe.
Like I said, her husband had back surgery, probably about a month ago, and he had another surgery the other day. So she just said he'll probably be back in September to help her hand out the food. They have a van that they drive. They call it Ziggy, and they hand out the food. The van is too big for Rose. So this is her own personal car that she's
Everybody's
using.
got their bags of food.
So, and then this is a song that you would sing on the bus. Because I rode the bus one time, they
Never know
had
if I'm gonna be able to get in there Friday traffic, but we're gonna give it a try.
I thought they were gonna meet me at the college down here, but they came straight out to my house at the old house and picked me up. It was fine. And it was Dee, another lady. She's had some mobility issues. She was handing out food that day. I never met Rose. This is Matt's wife. And she's a nice lady too. Oh my God, y'all just sub to their channel FDDR Feeding Detroit, and then you can go back all the way to the beginning because they've only been doing this for like 3 or 4 years, maybe 4 or 5, and you see, like how things. It hasn't changed too much, but how their looks have changed, because this can be taxing, so they do a good job. And if you live in the Detroit area and you want to ride the bus, there's a way, I believe, on their YouTube page where you can get in contact with them, and they'll hit you back if they need help. And it's free volunteer work, so that's kind of probably why they really don't get, a lot of help, because they don't pay anything. But sometimes you gotta just take time out your day and give back. And watch out, guys.
Here she comes as I said that. See that little flashing light? That's the parking police. She's gonna get them all back there being double parked like that.
Oh, I remember
I don't know
them
what the
days.
styrofoam
Getting
is
parking
all over the
tickets.
street.
Not no more.
It's not snow.
Not no more. Not that one. Not happening to me. You know what I'm saying?
This episode of Parking Wars, the little blue car is getting a ticket.
And then those, they add
And
up
the
too.
Jeep.
You know what I'm saying? They add up.
Oh,
A
there's the
bag
blue car.
of
Look,
food.
taking
Come on,
a
y'all. A
picture of
bag of food. Everybody needs
here
a
comes
bag
Mama
of
son.
food. Oh, I cannot sing one bit. But the field trip next Tuesday, Aretha Franklin's mausoleum. Watch. Yeah, it's been like, oh Lord, 100 years since we've been trying to visit that legend's gravesite. But we will Tuesday for sure, okay? I'm gonna call probably the day before to ask if the elevator's been fixed, because I'm not trying to make any extra trips, you know what I'm saying?
I've got chicken and rice soup,
I
bananas.
got my
I got lunches,
period.
onion sandwiches.
Oh,
And then I got chicken and rice casserole.
won't you go? I'll be probably going to menopause at about age 50. I just turned 45 back in May.
You want one or two of the soups?
Well, I see her. Yeah, they get some of everything.
And I got a
All
confirmation.
donated food. People take out their time to make
Hopefully next time I see
sandwiches.
you, I'll have your sweat.
If you got extra water,
You guys need
you
dry
can go to the
socks?
store and buy it. If you live in Detroit,
Yeah, it should have the shirt.
there you go. And there's a they're at
I do have
they
regular
meet up
ponchos here. I
at
got yellow,
what is it,
green,
Marygrove
red,
College, or it used to be Marygrove College, and say, hey, I got some orders for you guys. Well, let's see if you want to ride the bus with Rose. Hey, I'm sure she'd be glad to have you help. And it should be good to see you. Should be good to see you. She'll be glad to see you. You become part of the family, like I
I took it
did.
to Texas.
I need to go back, but I really
Fine.
maybe next week sometime. Let's see. I probably will film it too, because I didn't film it yesterday. I didn't film it the last time. And I cannot even think of that after I know this time that going through the building. You cannot think right. You just, oh my goodness. I'll be okay.
I gotta do everything over, so when we leave, I got you my road trip. Sweet and spicy tuna today. That's fine.
Sweet.
I got Vienna, I got Chef Boyardee that you can heat up. I got one in water. Kit Kat. Kit Kat. You can have the Vienna. You want fruit snacks? Yeah, we can.
You gotta do more cooking videos.
We appreciate it so much. You don't know how.
She just
Yeah, see you. We'll see you Monday, honey.
should be back on Monday.
All right, we'll cross our fingers for you. Okay. So she was in a good mood today. That's good. All right.
Bridget,
I have an order coming from her. That's what we were talking about. She likes those big laundry bags. So she's got that and sweats and t-shirts ordered.
I already saw that.
Okay, we're gonna make our way back to our plaza.
This thing is so fucking sad. Okay.
And see what we can find over there, hopefully.
Yeah, and I'm curious. Check about Ray J. Laughing all the way to the
Okay.
cha-ching.
I thank you very much for joining me today and every day. I'll show you a little bit of downtown, and then I'm gonna call it on the video for the day, guys. But I'm gonna keep feeding. I have another park over there by Cass Tech High School I go to, and then if not, I'll go to the shelter. I only got about 10 meals left, so hopefully the park will
I
finish
think,
me off over there. I don't like
what
going to
it
the shelter
is
unless I have a lot. We'll see.
Yeah. Ooh, but come Sunday, I'm not rolling over. I'm resting. I'm just getting my rest, and I'm moving. Did I do that? No, last.
Again, we want to thank
Sunday, I
our cooks
still
for the
slept
day, the
and
Callis
nothing, all that
family, of
shit.
course, for cooking every week. We want to
Anyway,
thank Sue and
y'all,
friends
thank
for being
you
such a great
so
support.
much for
Sue
tuning
is just
in.
about every day something for us.
This is not how I wanted it to go,
And
but
then, of
I
course,
brought
for
y'all something.
Sandra and friends, she's been doing Fridays. So
So,
we're doing okay with stuff like that. If you want to help with snacks or drink
Yeah.
mixes, anything. If you want to
Yeah.
make a monetary donation, that's
oh
always
yeah, you
appreciated.
also can give to
Every
you also
little
can
bit
give
helps.
because they need all help they can get. They get no help from the government or anything like that.
Go see what the traffic looks like down
Yeah,
here.
but anyway, so I'm going to
Fridays
end
is
this.
somewhat crazy going back across
Just
the
what I
border. So
eat, that's not going to help my
quite a bit of
energy.
traffic downtown here in Detroit
But,
on Fridays.
Like I said, thank you,
You can't
Joshua,
tell until you turn the corner what
so
we're going
much
into.
for tuning in. And anybody else who's in here or who tune in later, thank you.
Remember,
for
we
the
always
support.
encourage you if you're in
Means a
Detroit,
lot.
come
If
on
we could
down
just
and
grow a little
support your local
faster, I think we're at
businesses.
80 now. And if we could,
They're all
get
great
to another 80 by
in their own way.
I don't know, end of August. So we're
We
shooting
appreciate
for
you
another
all.
100 by the end of August, okay? Which would be like 200 because we've been on here now for about a year and a half. We're just coming back because I started this back in 20.
See what that traffic's got out in the store for us.
09 or something like that. 2019.
Red light
I think
after
it was
red light.
just before
Jeez.
the coronavirus, like
Get impatient.
2019 or something like that. So, yeah, because I was already doing this about a year before the corona hit. And then my dumb ass, I ended up.
Feeling old. I had the
Erasing that channel.
grandkids invite
And
me to see
YouTube
your
need
point
to
next
change that. If
weekend.
you delete your channel, you
As
should be
much
able
as
to
I'd
bring
like to
it
go, I
back,
think I might
right?
just
So
be too old
stupid.
to hang.
And then it was
I
stupid
don't
of
know.
me. I had nobody but
So
myself.
we'll
Right?
get an update
So,
on that next week if I decide to
I'm
go.
still going to talk to him about getting, because I lost a lot of subscribers, and
I guess they can always use somebody to hold the
so
stuff
anyway,
running
on
on
that
the
note, I'm
rides.
gonna get off of here.
I did like
I'm
growing
out, try to slowly, lean back into this
You remember they were just coming out
Yeah.
with those
So
free
on that
ride
note, you
coasters,
guys,
kind of
enjoy
dangled
the
over the
rest of
track.
your
I imagine
evening. I
they.
really enjoyed
It's
it.
been 20 years
And,
since I've been to Cedar Point, so
Love on those who
I
love you.
imagine the
Even if
rides
they
have
don't love you.
advanced quite a bit. And of course,
Ooh, a
there's
cramp.
the Detroit
Oh my
traffic
God.
going. So I am
I got
going to
some
call it a day. It's not that bad.
aspirin, shockingly, because
But I thank you all very much for joining us. And I will be back
But anyway,
Monday
y'all, so
with more bags of food.
Ooh, this is a massage. Ooh,
And
a good sweat there.
bye-bye from Rose. One love,
Anyway,
Detroit. Bye.
and bye-bye from Randy. From Randy. Okay, bye, Rose. Okay, yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna slowly like come on here more often, talk about like relevant stories. I I think I used to do that before though, maybe. But anyways, on that note, and I'm already out of breath. That's crazy. But anyway, I'll see y'all on the next live. And maybe before the end of the week. We'll see. Okay, bye.